what is the Pro Rata Rule when it comes to your IRA? The Pro Rata Rule determines how much of any distribution, whether you're taking money out to spend or you're taking money out to convert to a Roth, how much of that distribution is tax-free and how much of it is taxable. Now, it's important to know that the IRS looks at your IRA as one big bucket. We look at it as, I've got an IRA at Schwab, I've got an IRA at Vanguard, I've got one at Fidelity, I've got an IRA at my bank. But from the IRS's perspective, it's just one big IRA bucket. They don't care where it's at. You can have it spread out between multiple custodians or all at one custodian. They still view it as one IRA, the IRA for you. Now, you could have in this IRA bucket, you could have an account that is set up with a 401k rollover, and then another account that you set up doing traditional IRA contributions when you were able to do that, and then another IRA that you've set up using non-deductible contributions because you wanted to continue to save, but you had reached an income limit where you couldn't deduct it anymore. You could have these different IRA accounts. Some of it is tax deferred and some of it is already tax paid. And at the point in time that you take any money out or you do a Roth conversion, the IRS is going to say, how much of your total bucket is already tax paid? That's the amount, the percentage of this distribution that will avoid tax. So if that one account that is tax paid money, where you've made non-deductible contributions, if the cost basis there is 10% of your total IRA accounts, then 10% of that distribution would be non-taxable, and the other 90% would be taxable. The IRS doesn't care if you did the whole conversion from that account that was set up with non-deductible IRA. They still view it as coming pro rata from everything. And so if you're going to do a Roth conversion and you have any money that is tax deferred that is already in IRAs, then you need to look at your calculation to know how much will you pay tax on and how much will be tax-free. Now, there may be a way around this, and I'm going to talk about that in the next video. But the key here is that before you do the conversion, know what you're going to be hit with as far as taxes go. I've known some people that have gotten surprised by that thought, I'm only converting this non-deductible IRA, so I'm not going to have any tax, and then found out at tax time that they were actually going to have quite a bit of tax that they weren't expecting to pay. And they would have done a smaller conversion if they had known that, or they would have approached it a different way if they had known that. So you want to know before you do the conversion how it's going to impact you. Now, be sure and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one, because I'll talk about a way that you might be able to get around that rule. And again, I want you to be on your best path for your retirement.